Well, we are once again at the end of another month, the end of July 2024. So this is our July market update, our stats for June 2024 compared to June 2023. So let's get into the numbers. So for closed sales in June 2024, we had 1,410 closed sales compared to 1,354 a year ago. That's an increase of 4.1%. That's good news for those of us in the real estate industry, as maybe activity is starting to pick up after what's been a pretty slow spring and summer. Cash sales as a percentage of closed sales, 20.8% of all sales were cash sales compared to 23.3% a year ago. That's a decrease of 10.7%. Median sales price, $323,770. That's compared to $325,000, a decrease of 0.4%. So home prices in Polk County overall went down just under 0.5%, which isn't much of a change. Average sales price, $339,718 compared to $344,711, a decrease of 1.4%. Median percent of original list price, sellers are receiving 97.4% of list price compared to 98.4% a year ago, a decrease of 1%. Median time to contract, so how long is it taking a home to sell? 39 days compared to 24 days a year ago, an increase of 62.5%. And then median time to sale, or how long is it taking to close? 87 days compared to 68 days a year ago, an increase of 27.9%. New pending sales, 1,352 compared to 1,365, a decrease of 1%. New listings, 1,852 compared to 1,560, an increase of 18.7%. Pending inventory, 1,930 compared to 2,101, a decrease of 8.1%. Active inventory, 5,574 homes are active in Polk County compared to 3,112 a year ago, an increase of 79.1%. And then month supply of inventory, we have 4.4 month supply of inventory compared to 2.5 month supply of inventory a year ago, an increase of 76%. That does mean we are still in a seller's market, but we are approaching a more balanced market. Tune in as we talk a little bit about what all of these numbers mean. So we have been experiencing a pretty slow spring and summer home selling season overall, especially here in Florida. Although it did pick up countywide a little bit last month, overall it's still been a pretty slow market. What this means for you as a seller is that homes are taking longer to sell, especially if your home is priced above the median or average. You can expect it to take longer. Also, if you're in a 55 and up market and you're a seller, homes are taking longer because you have the market conditions, but you also have that most of the 55 and up buyers are out of state and up north still and aren't down here. So I think you can expect to see an increase in the activity in the 55 and up market come September or October. I also think you'll see an uptick in activity overall in September, assuming the Federal Reserve raises or lowers interest rates as is expected to do. I think we'll see an increase of activity. There's a lot of buyers that are just sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to drop. And so I think that we're going to see an increase of activity then. If you're a home buyer, now might be the right time to actually get into the market before rates drop, because you'll have an opportunity, to have more room for negotiation with home sellers. As I indicated, for sellers, homes are taking longer to sell. If you have a seller that is more anxious and time is of the essence for them to sell quickly, they may be willing to drop the price more. They may be willing to offer more seller concessions. They may be able to be willing to make more repairs in order to move their home off the market. When there are more buyers in the market, sellers will be less inclined to do those things. So That same house, while you may save on the interest rate, you may be paying more for that very same home once interest rates drop. Not to mention that for the very best of homes, there'll probably be an increased demand, and you may lose out on those homes because you may face more competition. We might see more bidding wars. We might see more buyers willing to drop some of the contingencies. And so that may really impact your options as a home buyer. One area that you should focus on as a home buyer right now, and I've alluded to this in a lot of videos before, is you really need to look at new construction. Builders are dropping prices and they're still offering great incentives. If interest rates are a big impediment to you right now, most of the builders are offering rate buydowns for the life of the loan. So I'm seeing 5.5%, 6%. I've even seen a little bit lower than 5.5%, depending on the builder. They're offering closing costs. Some of them are offering all your closing costs paid by the builder if you use their preferred lender. And so there's some really good options there. Keep in mind with new construction, you might not be able to negotiate a whole lot on the price. The price is usually the price. But you're also usually not going to have the number of repairs. Maintenance costs are going to be lower. Your homeowner's insurance costs are going to be lower. So there's a lot of advantages to looking at new construction. With the market the way it is, it's kind of volatile in terms of really kind of wait and see, not knowing what to expect. It's more important than ever that you have a realtor who is knowledgeable about what's happening in the market to help guide you as you make a decision on whether buying or selling right now is right for you. I'm not afraid to advise a seller not to sell if I don't think it's in their best interest based on their financial situation and their goals. And I'm also not afraid to advise a buyer it's not right for them to buy right now, that they're better off renting depending on their financial situation and goals. So I really view my role as being an advisor to the people I work with. And that means giving good advice whether it benefits me or not. So reach out if you're wondering, if you just want to talk with someone about the market and opportunities for you in this housing market. Please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Remember, you can't miss with Chris. Have a great day, everybody.